Hi.
Hello. So how's Florida?
It is beautiful. The weather has been really, really nice. It gets cool at night, so it's going down to like 50, which is great for sleeping weather. And it's been
It's
like
all a matter of
very
opinion, but okay.
low. Well, you don't have to turn the AC or the furnace on because it
Yeah.
warms up enough during the day that it gets to like, it's been getting like to the high 60s, almost 70, and it'll start warming up a little bit more next week. So it's been really nice. Don't have to worry about leaving the cats because they're not getting too hot or too
Too cold
cold.
for
So
sure.
yeah,
Very
it's been
nice.
great.
You sent some
Yeah.
very cute pictures.
Yes, yeah. We went to a party last night. So Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party. So it was like an after hours event.
Hmm.
And it
Those are
was,
fun.
yeah, not too crowded. So we were able to kind of do a bunch of rides and we didn't really the when we were texting back and forth last night, we were standing in line at the Jungle Cruise. That was the first line that we
Right.
had stood in, and
Okay.
so, but otherwise, yeah, it's been great. It's been so nice. I've been sewing, so I got
Good.
all kinds
You
of
do that
cute
at home.
blocks. I know, right? That's what I said to Dave. I'm like, I can't remember, but look.
I recognize that.
So I sewed 5 Mickey blocks.
Nice.
It's completely appropriate, right? Oh, find
Look
the
at
camera.
that. Yeah, you're angled differently than normal. Oh my
Yes.
gosh, that is gonna
So,
be so cute.
yes. And then I got some of these adorable kitty blocks done.
Oh my god.
Aren't they cute?
Well, I think that
So,
is absolutely adorable. I wish I was
right.
sewing.
I know the leaving a little bit earlier and not getting stuck in the snowstorm was probably the best thing that we did, but it did get a little, it was a little cold in Kentucky. It was about 30
Yeah.
degrees. The water froze outside,
Oh,
but we were inside, so it was good. But yeah, it's been really nice, and this has been a little bit of a slower vacation for us. We've been kind of on a slow mosey, which has been really fun,
that sounds
and
lovely.
right, and I've been sewing, and we figured out how to lower the kitchen table down, so that was even nicer for me. I wasn't doing this.
So we have had 3 machine deliveries in the last 2 days.
Yes, I
So,
heard.
almost everything that we ordered from, Novi is here. Not everything, but almost everything from Novi is
Right.
here machine-wise. We still have some accessories that we're waiting on, um, and a machine, at least one that we're waiting on, but there's a lot of boxes in the store. So, whole lots of things. So,
Yes.
yeah,
And you're feeling better?
I am definitely feeling better. Monday was not a good day. So I thought Caitlin had food poisoning from something that got left out over Thanksgiving and she
Yeah.
ate leftovers and things. It was not. It was evidently a 24-hour flu bug. And I mean, I thought I washed my hands enough, but evidently something got past the hand washes because I came down with the exact same thing at about the exact same time of the night as she did, but mine was Monday
Mhm.
morning. So
Yeah.
I felt absolutely terrible because I knew that big delivery was coming on Monday, and I was like, "Oh," but, I sent Jeff, and he moved boxes for them, so,
Yeah, I was texting back and forth with Tucker a little bit. So, but
yeah,
yeah, she
I
said you
felt so
weren't feeling
bad,
well.
but there
Yeah.
was no way. I mean, nobody would
Right.
have wanted me here even if I had been able to be here, but I couldn't get here even if I had wanted to. There was absolutely no way,
Yeah.
but
Well,
fortunately, 24 hours was 24 hours, and I was almost normal the next day, so
yeah, as normal as you can feel after that.
right, right. You know, no
Oh,
food or anything staying in your system for like that'll wear anyone, but we're
right,
here.
right. Yeah, that's funny. I mean, not
Yeah.
funny, but I mean, you feel awful after that. Yeah.
Oh
And then
man.
you feel like good and it feels weird.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. So it looks like we've got a nice little crowd. A couple more people just popped on. So welcome. Sarah is live from Disney in Florida. And I am sitting next to this beautiful little guy here that we're going to give away today. I've got all of the names from everyone who commented and told us what they were thankful for last week. So I've got all of those names in a jar. Woo! And we'll draw that in just a few minutes. So,
Awesome.
and there have been some deliveries. So we do have
Oh, they came. How
doors. So
exciting.
I thought if we
Yes.
had a few minutes, I would open this and show you guys what's actually in a kit.
Yeah.
And I have the one that I had taken home. Well, it's been 2 weeks ago now. I just started it. I watched all the videos, so I'm punch needle knowledgeable. And I've got it probably, I don't know, half done or so, just a little bit
Nice.
here, a little bit there. So I can maybe answer questions if you guys have any on the punch needle. So,
Fun.
yes.
So
So
did we get all of them in, even the ones we're not allowed to share?
the ones we're not allowed to talk about, yep, we got those.
Yeah.
You don't hear anything, anyone. No one knows nothing. So, Louisa, have fun in Disney. Happy
Ah,
holidays. Kathy's in Louisiana. I'm not sure what
nice.
the weather's like in
Nice.
Louisiana. I didn't pay attention to that far away from me. I'm not sure. Hopefully it's not bad. I know there's some really yuck stuff coming through Michigan here tonight, so we shouldn't get too bad tonight. But the other side of the state's not going to have any fun in the
Right.
mornings for
Have you
sure.
talked to?
So,
I keep wondering how bad did Kathy get hit?
I don't know. I haven't heard from her.
Yeah.
Kathy, you talked to her? She said 24 plus inches
Whew.
our Kathy got. So
Yeah.
cold for you, but still sunny days. Well, that's actually not
Mhm.
so bad. that makes for nice. When the sun is out, the temperature doesn't always matter. I mean,
Right.
it's so different if you can look outside, see blue sunny skies, even if it is 32, it's still so nice.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. So
Hi, Joan in
from
Connecticut.
Connecticut. Well, welcome, welcome. We are so thankful that all of you shared your thankfulness with us last week. We had a really, I enjoyed last week talking about all of the different things with everybody. It was really nice to
Right.
hear from so many of you. So thank you all for sharing.
And
And
reading all of the fun stuff
I'm
and
sorry.
reading everybody's
Yeah,
stuff.
for sure. It's always, we don't always get that from, this is kind of one-sided in a
Yeah.
lot of ways. So it was nice to get a little bit from everybody. So should we kill the suspense and do a drawing?
Yeah. Let's do it. Let's do it.
All right.
I can't wait.
I'm shaking it.
Shaky,
It's
shaky.
going. All right, let's see what we got. I have Miss Kathy Snyder. So I didn't write down everyone's comments because I'm a little hindered in my writing. So it took me a really long time just to write everybody's name. So I didn't write down the comment, but I could probably find it if I tried really hard. But I want to say thank you and congratulations. If you are listening today, I know I didn't see your name pop up yet anyways, but if you are listening, if you would shoot us an email just with I don't even remember where you live. I'd have to look that up too. So if you're local, we'd love to have you come pick that up. If not, we certainly can get that sent out to you, but I need to confirm where to send. So,
Yeah.
um, oh, hey, you've got somebody that wants you to come hang out.
I know. Hey, Connie. The biggest problem is that we don't travel with a car, and
No, that's not as
so
easy to just drive around the neighborhood, is it?
no, it's not. It's not
No.
walking distance for me. I'm not getting there today.
Yes. Oh my goodness. So
Joan
Connecticut, it was
says, yeah,
21 this morning, but it's warmed
but
up to
it's
40.
40. Yeah, yeah, that's crazy.
Bad. Yeah, it's
No,
extremely windy here today. Extremely windy. So, all right. Well, I have this name here, and I will look up any information that I have on Miss Kathy when we are not live, so you guys don't have to watch me do all of that. But yeah, so is anybody else got anything they want to share? Either holy crap weather, or maybe somebody else is at Disney and you can totally hook up,
right?
or any of those want to, I'm going to see if I can move this. That'll be a challenge, but we're going to try.
Oh, Marilyn says, I can spotlight this, that she wanted to thank us for adding the customer spotlight. She is loving seeing the projects for inspiration. That was actually all Tucker's idea. When
It
when
was.
we say that we are very lucky to have, we call them our kids, and their offices are in what is lovingly dubbed as the nursery at the shop. But we are very lucky to have them. They're very, very, very creative when it comes to helping us uh,
Mhm.
come up with new ideas. So
We
it's
didn't
not
just make that
all.
up because it was Thanksgiving last week. We really do feel like that.
Yes.
We are super thankful for all of the hard work. And
Hmm.
it's nice when someone else comes up with a great idea that you didn't have to hurt your brain for. And someone says, hey, let's do this. And you're like, oh, yeah, let's do that. That sounds
Yeah.
fantastic.
Yeah.
So, yes, we will make sure that if she isn't listening at the moment, I will make sure she knows that you said that and I will pass that on to you. So, thank you for sharing, Marilyn. We appreciate that too. So, I don't see anything else popping up. So I actually already unzipped this. I am
Okay.
going to just pull out the parts of this kit so that you guys can see. So this particular one is called Snowflake Shimmer. Are you, oh, look at you go. There we go. So it's got little rhinestones in the center. And the
Nice.
rest of it is mostly flat stitches. So it's a pretty easy process. You don't have a lot of different things that you're going to have to do. But in the kit, you literally get everything. There's nothing that you have to go and find from somewhere else. So you have all of the different types of yarn and colors, and they actually, I don't want to say they measure it, but they test and figure out exactly how much you're going to need. And then you can see the rhinestones. Everything is right there. You get a water soluble marker in every kit. And then depending upon the type, you would get either kind of the canvas look, which it's still in plastic, sorry. And then you also get the hook, and that is a very bad glare. Hang on. How about that? Is that better?
Yeah,
So
that's
you
good.
get the hook with the threader, and then you also get a needle threader and hand sewing in two different size needles. One would be a larger and then a smaller one, and those are for if you are using either yarn or embroidery floss. So that's why you have the two different sizes in here. If you need embroidery floss, it would be included in the kit. The pattern is actually just a piece of paper that's in there, so it's super easy to come up with. And the instructions are then written right on there. So you're going to cut on that dotted line to remove the pattern piece off. And then you literally just go down step 1, step 2, step 3. And it is so straightforward. There is a QR code. I don't know if anybody even wants to try, but you can use that QR code. And that would take you to their list of all of the videos. And this is included in every kit as well as on the website. And it will literally take you through every step. So whether you are, how do I thread this tulle? I've never done this before. How do I get my pattern onto my canvas part? How do you do any of these things? So it is fantastic. So
Jane wants to know if the
yep.
kits have embroidery floss versus yarn.
So none of them are at this time anyways have floss as the main. Everything is yarn as the main stitch points, no matter what type of stitch that you're doing. So whether you're doing a flat stitch or whether you're doing a cut or a cut and loop, a loop and cut, it all of those are going to be done with the yarn. And then it's going to be the detail pieces that you would use the floss for from everything that I have seen so far. So at this time, everything is using yarn, and you can see this is definitely not the thickest yarn, but it's also not super, super thin. So we were talking about this before Sarah left. There is a yarn that we can get, and I think that it would work pretty well. It's not quite as fuzzy as this, so I'd have to try it to see what, exactly how it looks in the loops and things. But that is got a little bit of fuzz in there. It's not super fine. So you've got a little bit of fluff in each of those stitches. So the first thing that you're going to do is you're going to cut on that dotted line, and then you're going to tape this to the underside of your square. In this case, some of them are hoops. If you are using that, then it would be the hoop size that you would cut. And then you're going to shine a light through the bottom, whether you use a light box. The light box I have at home. When I started the first one that I've been, like I said, about halfway done with, I was putting the pattern on here. I don't have a light box here. So I just put my phone flashlight underneath and it worked just fine. I was able to see everything. And you're going to trace all of the different spots right onto the back side of, I'm sorry, on the front side. And then dependent upon the stitch, you may also have to trace a second time on the back. So it just depends on the stitch type. I have never done this before a week ago. So I had absolutely no idea what I was getting myself into. And I definitely have found it to be a pretty straightforward process. And I find it to be pretty easy. I also find it to be relaxing. It's kind of a little cathartic in that you get to stab things over and over, which, I mean, that doesn't suck, right? I mean,
Right.
nothing wrong with that. I mean, nobody else wants to do that occasionally, right? But the only thing that I personally, I don't like to see any space between my stitches. So I'm making my stitches really tight. And I don't know if that's proper or not. But I tried it not super tight and I was like, nope, I like tighter. So I've gone back over spots and redid them because I wanted the stitches to not show. I don't want to see any of this behind my
Right.
beautiful project. So, and maybe it's just a technique I'm still working on because, like I said, this was literally the very first one. But it's definitely easy. I haven't stabbed myself yet, so that's a positive. I haven't stabbed my leg yet, so I keep thinking, okay, sit with your legs a little open so that you've got some space for that needle to go through because you want the whole needle to go through. I wasn't sure. So this is the length of the needle. It is literally it's about 2 inches. So you need to have a 2-inch clearance on the bottom. It'd be very easy to stab yourself if you weren't paying attention. So don't do that because I don't think that would feel very good. But there are videos on how to thread the needle of the punch needle. It talks even about hand embroidery. So for the different places that you do have to put in that floss or even yarn by hand instead of using the punch needle, there are videos that tell you how to do all of that. And there's a needle threader to help you with that because, of course, yarn in a eye of a needle is not super fun. It likes to split on you for sure. So I am very excited. We have some of the original 5 here in store. I do have still access to the original 5 if you would like one. And there's also a 6x6 mat that if you have applique, it fits inside of here so that you can press your fabric, which this was I guess I'm not super surprised, but I was happily excited to see they're pre-cut and pre-fused. So all you have to do is pull it out and lay it in the line of the drawing of whatever your design is.
Mm-hmm.
So if you have a fabric applique in your kit, it's already pre-cut. You just peel the back off, lay it in place and fuse it. And that little mat behind there, it's kind of like one of these. It's a little bit thinner and it would fit inside the square or the other hoops as well. So if you had an applique piece, you could use that so that you have something to press on. So we have all of those things, which, like I said, I'm super excited because I wasn't sure if I was going to like it. It's new enough that, and like I said, I'd never done it before. And I'm not a big handwork kind of person, as you might have heard me say once or twice before. So I wasn't sure if I would like it, but I really do. It's a simple, but yet, holy crap, there's just plastic everywhere.
But
There's
they are
another layer
limited
of plastic.
supply, right?
I'm sorry?
I said they did say that we have a limited supply, so it
There
does
are a
not.
limited supply of this first run.
Yeah.
So nationwide or whatever you want to call it, it'll be everything will be available to everybody, all different stores in January. So
Right.
but we are now a test store, so we have access. So we would be more than happy to help you. Again, here's the 2 different needles in the different sizes along with a threader. And then we've got the hook itself. And then there's the threader for the hook as well. So everything, and you get a new tool every time you buy a kit. It's built in, so you don't have to, where did I put it? Did I lose it? Hopefully it's not down the couch because that would hurt to sit on. But
Right.
the piece here you would tape inside and then flip over and draw on the front your design. I don't know if you can kind of see it even without a light box. And then you would draw on the black lines, and that tells you where to fill everything in. So yes, we were very excited to be asked as well. So it was a little sad. We were a little sad when we weren't one of the first few picked, but we were very happy to get the phone call so that we were able to do that this time around. So super excited. Does anybody have any other questions on these guys? All right.
I can probably take people for a little teeny tour of the campground if anybody wants to see a little more.
I'm sure somebody would like, multiple people would probably like to see that. Do you want to switch your camera so that it's, I can probably do that. Left-handed,
I can do it.
maybe.
I got it. Front.
Okay.
I want my.
You want to just switch you in the top?
There we go. Nope, I got it.
Okay.
All right, and then.
Yep.
Here we go, and I think I can even get it turned. There we go.
Look at that.
And I'm gonna try not to walk too fast. So, this is our campsite that I am leaving. And funny story, the campsite next to us. Oh, look at it's changing again. Okay, so we're going this way.
It doesn't want to be horizontal today.
It does
map
not.
for your iPad.
No. All right. So everybody does this little thing. They call it looping. And so if you have a fancy golf cart, then a lot of people drive around and take a look at it. So here's our little neighbors. They have this cute little hedgehog. And then in the middle of the night last night, we kept hearing something like talking. There is a little Yoda here, and he talks. And so while I was inside, I kept thinking that it was, I thought it was Pooh. So, because of course it was muffled, so I couldn't really hear it. And then you can see like just about everybody, not everybody, but the majority of the people do put some stuff out. So here's our campground. Here's our little Mickey and Minnie and our little camper. So there's us. And then we have our little stuffed animals in the windows. So I have my little Grinch. And there's like a cat bed up there. So when we leave, a lot of times that's where the cats are hanging out up there, chilling. And then,
so, Sarah, what is the name of your campground? I know it's a Disney one. Is there multiples?
There is not. This is the Fort Wilderness.
Okay.
They have cabins and campgrounds. And I was going to try, I think that I'm on my phone Wi-Fi, so I'm going to like just walk down here so you guys can see the fun one. So hopefully nobody gets... What's that?
I said you're already giggling. It must be cute.
I know, it's really cute. You can kind of see it down there. But there's like 2 campers that are right next to each other. And they have like all of the cool stuff.
So while you're walking, I did post the link for the punch needle, all of the kits, and the mat. That you look in the comments, you can click on that. You should see it in both Facebook and YouTube. So you can see all of those. There are currently 5 different patterns available. There's a Christmas tree, a Christmas gift package. The snowflake that I have here, there's flowers, and the last one is a cute, like old-fashioned pickup truck with the tree in the back. So there's 5 patterns there. I don't have all of them in stock, but I can get all of them very quickly. So if you would like any of those, like I said, we have a couple of the snowflake, the gift, and the truck, but I didn't bring them all in because I wasn't sure exactly, how many people had already bought and so on and so forth. So I think that should answer Joan's question. And I definitely think that, holy crap, that's a few pieces of decoration.
Right? Look at this mailbox.
Oh my.
So they
Carolyn
hang
would like to know
stockings
how
up.
long they're planning to stay.
I don't know, but I'm guessing that they might be together because there's 2 of them.
Wow. I mean, you would need like a trailer behind you to pull all your decorations.
I know, right? Isn't that crazy? It is just
That's actually
so
pretty cool.
funny. And
Jane just asked, did they bring a trailer for all that stuff?
I don't
Too
see
fun.
one, but isn't that cute?
Oh, that is
So
super
this,
cool.
yeah, so if you're like a lot of people just bring golf carts and then they just keep
You're very welcome, Joan.
looping over and over and over again. All right. So that's it.
Lisa
That's
wants
the
to know
fun
how they have
one.
room for people.
I know. I don't know. Yeah,
I
look,
don't
they're
know.
really good about recycling.
Yes, I do remember that about Disney. There's lots of recycle places. Yeah, so we in the past have had a lot of inflatables in our yard and very oversized ones. Um, Unfortunately, a lot of them got damaged, so I don't have what I used to have. But we put in. Oh, you flipped again.
I know. It just will not stay.
Nope, no nap. I'm
I'm trying
telling you,
not to
it's like not
get
going
this
down,
poor
Mom.
guy on his golf cart.
He doesn't want to be in the video.
Oh, he said he didn't care, but look, he's got an adorable
Aw,
dog.
too
All right.
fun.
So, yes. So, that's what we do when we're not like playing at the Disney park is we just
Walk around and look
walk
at other people's
around.
decor.
Exactly.
Nothing wrong with that. So
But the campground or the campsite next to us is empty, so if anybody wants to come join us.
let me just drop everything.
We can phone it in, Lisa.
Okay, sounds good.
All right. So, all right, we're back to our site.
There she is. Are you tired? Do you need a nap now?
Right? We always like to go towards the back of the park because it's super close to the
To like a
marina.
ferry or a bus or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So, oh, see, there's my stand that doesn't work. And I
Oh,
know
that's
it's not going to stay. And
a yard with one Yoda and tons of flat inflatables. Yes, no doubt. That is very funny.
I know, right? It's just too funny. But that is a little bit about the campground. If you ever get around this way, super fun.
It's definitely fun to stay at a Disney place. It's not the same as just staying at a random hotel or something and then driving in or whatever. It
No.
literally is a whole new different world. It's just the inclusive and it's just very cool. I've not I've not done the campground, but I've stayed in a couple different resorts when we've gone down and
Yeah.
they're just it's really cool. Definitely
Yes.
something that everyone should get to experience if they want to.
It's definitely we call it the Disney bubble.
Yes,
You
most
definitely
definite,
feel
for sure.
immersed. Yes.
Absolutely.
Well, that was what I thought you guys would get a kick out of seeing.
Yeah, that was a lot of decor. I literally stopped mid-sentence. I don't even remember what I was saying. That was a whole lot for sure. So, if you are interested in going to Disney, Sarah can help you out finding a good campground.
Yep.
And if you are interested in Punch Needle, the kits are up there. and there's definitely more to come. We will have to wait and see how everything goes, and when that will all be. I am sure that come January, when everybody gets to, there'll be new releases. Don't have a clue what those will be. So you will all just have to stay in suspense with us, and we will tell you everything we know when we know it. So
Yeah.
um, if you have other questions, you're always welcome to give me an email or a call or something, and I'll try to answer whatever if you have them. So I don't know what button you pushed to make all three go. Was it this one? Ha!
Yeah. We're at different places now.
I know our names aren't where we're supposed to be, but that's okay. So,
Yes.
all right. I don't know that I have anything else today. Do you have
Nope.
anything else you want to share?
I do not.
All right. So this one's going to be a short but sweet. Next week is going to be a rerun.
Hmm.
So, if
Machine
something
Dance.
happens, you never know. I might pop in and do something, but it's not scheduled at the moment. So we'll have to wait and see how things are going. I mean, maybe I'll get a top of the line machine here or
That'd be
who knows?
nice.
I mean, so many things could happen. So thank you all for joining us today. Thanks for taking time out of your vacation, Sarah. And I think that's what we got. What do you think?
I think so.
Okay, I'm not going to hit the right button. Here we go. Okay, I got it. All right. We'll see you guys next time. Have a great
All
one.
right.
Bye bye.
Bye.